Y'all have any Uber horror stories?
Yes. I had to think about it. Uber horror story. Yeah, man, I was driving for, it's Lyft, but I was driving for Lyft.
Okay, you as a driver.
Yeah, man, I picked up these two drunk girls from MJQ. They was older. They was like 40-something. And so I dropped one of them off, and before she gets out the car, she licks my ear.
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
she licks my ear and says, I know you don't want to be alone tonight. And I'm like, your friend right there, like, what you doing? She's like, oh, nah, she told me to, like, do it. So she want us to watch. And I was like, nah, I'm just in the ride.
Hold on.
Yo. Welcome to the TLE podcast. We can talk about anything, but we love to talk about how we get to a bag. It is your number one host, A-Rod. You know I got my co-host with me.
Yo, it's the Guardian. You know the vibe.
And you know we got special guests in the building.
Shout out creators at the Dark Blue Room Studios.
Get the mic.
Shout out Blue Room Studios. Shout out Mario. You know, I'm here with Big Jacques, ATL, man. Shout out to him, man.
Much love. This your boy Jacques. You know what I'm saying? In the building. Zone 3 mayor. You feel me?
Oh, hold on. He talking. Okay.
Let him pop his shit.
Okay.
Bro.
He
pop
pop
his shit.
Okay. Hold on. He said the mayor.
You know, future city councilman. Shout him out. Yo, shout out my boy Steve-O Zone 4 running for District 11. We behind you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to win in November. That's why I'm on your campaign team. We rocking. You did.
I like you, bro. You speak a lot of shit to existence. I like that shit, bro. That's hard. All right, man. So, shit, man. What y'all do? What do y'all do?
You want to go first?
I'll go first. Basically, from a just for overall standpoint, Creators After Dark is a multimedia agency. So we like to say it's like the Apple for creatives. We do everything. We publish books. We help with branding content. We throw listening parties. We throw events. We curate art shows. Like anything that kind of like a creative has an idea for, we can execute it brand-wise. And then Blue Room Studios, you know, rest in peace, was our event space. 1677 Dorsey in East Point. That was our event space. We have 2 years. But what ended up happening was I just decided, when we left the space, we decided to make it a production company. So that's our film production arm. And yeah, we just, you know, just working our move.
That's hard.
Yeah, more to his point, like he said, Creators After Dark, Blue Room Studios it's just been something that even before I came on the team in 2019 that he had a brainchild for. But from 2019 to probably like 2023, we probably did 100+ shows, festivals, things like that, in a sense of just trying to do event management and brand management and just trying to figure it out with the shows. And it was successful most times, of course, with being a creative, you have your moments.
You're gonna go through trial and error.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? But
that's the beauty of it.
I was just gonna say that too. The beauty of it is like having somebody who's been in that for a long time, and when you want to get to something, from the ground up, you ain't gotta go to no big corporation, work no intern, things like that. You can be whatever you want to be at this moment. Hey, you say you want to be head of marketing, shoot, be head of marketing, but be that. You feel me? So The beautiful thing with Creators After Dark, what I've learned over time, I've been able to be everything from a brand manager to working the door to stage management to being a person of contact for the festival to being head of operations, co-owning the studio with bro. So it's like I've been able to see every aspect of knowing what a brand is supposed to be and operating as an owner. So I've been able to work with him in a high capacity, but also help others achieve their dreams. So,
damn, that's cold.
But real quick on some crazy shit. Okay, so this nigga went to high school. Actually, all three of us went to high school. He came like the year he left.
Okay, I'm about to say because I don't hear facts. Okay.
Yeah, from Carver. So we all went to Carver. But this the thing he not telling you. So this how our journey even started together. So I graduated, went to Alabama State, came back. Started going to Atlanta Metro. He was still at Carver his senior year. Yeah, between 11 and 12. Yeah. he texted me one day and was just like, I don't know how he got my number either. Like, I still don't know to this day. But he texted me, he was like, yo, bro, I'm trying to start a clothing line. I just want some advice. I said, yo, what you doing Tuesday? He's like, I'm gonna be at school. I said, all right, I'm gonna come up to the library and like, I sat with him for like 2 hours just giving bro the game, like the whole shit. Fast forward a couple years later, he started coming to the shows. But he was still talking to me about them ideas, like how to brand them. And I just was like, yo, man, I think you don't see it for yourself, but I think you need to come over here and like kind of work with me so you can kind of learn it. And then you'll learn it trial and error. And you know, I ain't gonna hold nothing against you. You ain't never gonna get fired. You can just come over here and kind of learn.
Yeah.
And we've been locked in ever since.
On some apprentice shit.
Yeah. You feel me? You feel me?
That's hard.
But me and this guy,
Yeah, I'm about to say.
you know what I'm saying? Got real
Hey,
history.
how y'all know this nigga?
No, man, me and Jacques go back a long way, bro. From high school, Carver Early College. Shout out to Carver Early College, man. But no, me and bro, we went to Carver Early College together, and then later on down the line, we definitely had a business venture together, Young Dreamers Co. That shit, it did what it did while it was going. But no,
Let's talk about Young Dreamers Co.
Yeah,
What is that?
Man, so this will happen. So I had actually, hold on. I gotta give a shout out to my boy DeCarlo. Because it all starts with
Shout out to Carlo.
It all starts with DeCarlo, Jeremiah. They all went to Carver too. No, DeCarlo didn't. DeCarlo went to Tech High School. Jeremiah went to school with us, but he was older than us. Him and his brothers had a family clothing line called Just Fly. And I thought that was like the coolest shit ever, that them guys had their own clothing brand while we was in high school.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about not just shirts, bro. I'm talking about they had the pins. They had drew out like a character. They put the character on the hats, cardigans. They was selling real clothes. So the Carlo kind of like, I met Jeremiah. That's who I bought the shirts from, Jeremiah and Mario. But his name Mario too. But the Carlo was the one that was like, nah, like, let me take you under my wing, kind of show you how this work. And I was like, hey, bro, no disrespect. I'm going to still shop with y'all, but I kind of want to try this myself.
I'm gonna do my own shit.
Bro walked me through the whole process. Like heat press,
He's solid.
DTG. Yo, this how much it costs. Yo, go here. They'll give you one shirt at a time, but you might save more money if you get bulk. But if you do bulk, you'll be stuck with merchandise. It was crazy. So it was called, so when I was at Alabama State, originally what happened was me and just messing around and like, I think like pick art or something. It's called Educated Ignorance first. And then Young Dreamers kind of came out of a whole thing of like, all right, let's just do slogans and like, and shout out to Ant was the one that was like, bro, every slogan needs to match like a pair of J's.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That was hot back in the day. That was 2012, 13. So
Oh, yeah, this is
everything
the
was
peak.
J's. Yeah, everything was
Yeah.
J's,
This the
man.
peak.
Yeah, because remember we
hype
did
beast era.
we did the don't join the cocaine society. Yo,
I'm trying
like,
to find the pictures right now.
yo, like the shirts was like, so it was slogans, but it was crazy too, because just like before Fiverr, niggas really starts having in the Fiverr, I had found a guy like randomly, like one of them you tweet and like the bots in, and he was making the graphics for the clothing line, $25
Right
a
here,
graphic.
look. Yeah, there's some pictures right here of the brand.
Bruh.
Nah, yeah, bro.
Boy, I thought that
thing
was
about
Sean
Jacques-
Kingston.
Nah, one thing about Jacques, bro, Jacques always had a mind like go, go, go. Like what we doing, how we gonna do it, let's figure it out and execute the plan. So I always admire bro for that. And when I was a part of that, I always appreciate him for even letting me be a part of it, because he didn't have to. It was some shit he already had going on, and he just
But this 2013, and this matched the swag at that time.
no, of course.
But see, that's the thing. See, I had somebody that like walked me through.
Of course that too though, but nah, not that.
Yeah, but somebody had walked me through the idea. So all I had to do was like really figure out the marketing. So like the look broke, live rich. I remember like
That shit still look hard.
I remember that shirt. Like I remember like he sent a regular design. I said, nah, man, make the rich gold, bro. Like so if somebody wear a gold chain, they feel this would be a fit for them.
I remember when the sweatshirts came out. I was still in high school.
Yeah.
Like I was still in high school when the sweatshirts came out.
Oh,
Like,
and that's another. So just to go back, and then they'll probably lead later on to me talking about being a teacher. I went back and got all of them to come model for me. 2013. They was all still in high school. Like we was in the first Young Atlanta fashion show. That's like a big thing now. But we was in the very first one on the South Side. In the event center that used to be behind South Lake.
Yeah.
But all of them walked in that fashion show, and they was all in high school.
And shout out to the homies.
I went back
man.
and got all of them, all my little youngins.
That's some real shit right there. Okay, all right. So in high school, you pretty much you learn the game, learn pretty much the basics of a clothing line. You do the clothing line. You know what I'm saying? This is how y'all all pretty much meet. After that, y'all start a studio up.
Oh no! This part we were jumping ahead, but I can walk you through the story though. So 2012, I graduate high school. I go to college. I came back after freshman year. You know how that be. Freshman year, you fuck off. You gotta come home for a minute, get your grades back up.
Yeah.
So I came back when the Metro. When I was at Metro. That's when like me and Aunt and my other partner Trev, we all got together and started doing Young Dreamers together. Then we all went our separate ways like 2014. What happened was between 2014 and 2015, I wasn't like really inspired no more to do it, but people were still buying the clothes. What happened was in 2015, I had a pop-up shop that I was the head of called Creators After Dark. And it was supposed to be a pop-up shop like, oh, we got a live performance or two. We're going to put some art on the wall. And what happened was that shit turned into like the biggest party on Peter Street that night. And then for the next 10 years, we became like a staple in the underground creative scene for throwing events. Like art shows, listening parties. Like I feel like we've been having the most popping film screenings out of all of them in the city because every time we have a film screening, it's packed. People be standing up coming. We run out of chairs every year.
Wow. And okay, so walk me through the studio because I've yet to come to the
So
studio.
we don't have the studio no more.
Okay,
But that's way later. So
okay, we're gonna get to that.
yeah, the studio's way later. So
The time.
the studio's the end. Like
Okay.
the studio just happened. But this is all like years in the making. Like in between that, I wrote a book. I wrote 2 different books. Child Scenes in the Ghetto, The Play Don't Care Will Make It. I made 3 films. My very first film was 2016, Homies, and introspective my creative friends. Went to LA, shot our journey in LA, and we screened it while we was in. Well, we planned the screening and edited it as soon as we got back from LA and screened it to like 150 people, which was crazy at the time because no one had an idea that everybody knew I was in film school. Nobody knew I was making a movie.
Right. Yeah,
And-
hold on, because I just.
I got you. It's a lot. It's a lot, bro.
Nah, but I'm just, bro. I salute you because it's like all the things you just named. It's some niggas don't even do one of them things. You know what I'm saying? Like all the things you've already done, and you, how old are you?
31,
You see what I'm saying? Like that's
bro. But it's just upward.
that shit is inspiring, bro.
I appreciate it, but it's just upward mobility. I mean, bro knew me in 9th grade. He's not lying when he told you that story about I was writing niggas contract.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'ma
see,
tell you-
now
I'ma-
that see,
Yo, and that's a crazy story. And it's
Death Row Records type shit in the 9th grade.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to my nigga Worm. I don't know where you at, but I still love you. So my mom moved me to the south side to get me out the hood, get me out the city for a minute because I was getting into shit. So she moved me to Creel Road off Old Nat. I started going to Live Oak Baptist Church. The nigga that plays piano there was the engineer for Blackstreet. And his name is Worm. I don't know who he is. I just know he from New Jersey. And that he engineered. He had all these records in his house, like Teddy Riley records. He was like an assistant engineer.
that's hard.
We meet him and he started saying, yeah, man, if you got some talent, you know, sign them niggas, bring them to my house.
Bro.
I said, that's it.
But sign him and bring him to his crib after. That's crazy because it's like, shouldn't he?
But he using me. I'm not thinking. I'm
All right,
15.
all right.
So I'm just like thinking on some boss shit. Like, okay. So I took this nigga named Miles and this nigga Earl first. And they came back and told her, yo, man, Jacques, for real, man. We was in this house.
Yeah.
It's plaques on the wall. Yo, I'm finna sign to this
Yeah.
nigga. Yo, and
I'm finna take off after this
Oh,
shit.
God, yo.
Y'all really peons right now.
Yo, because we had beats. Like, I had everything set up, bro. Like, my nigga Dwight was making beats. This nigga.
Shout out to White. I
Yeah,
remember
shout out to White. His name was Phantom Beats. He was making beats on Fruity Loops. My nigga.
FL Studio.
My nigga Donovan, he was going to get signed as a songwriter. He wrote niggas hooks. His name was Don P. That's what I'm saying. It was like a machine. We had a studio in Alma Heights. Shout out to Joey Cool. That shit was $25 an hour.
Good prices.
Talking about ninth grade, bro. Like I'm hearing these niggas had a conversation, and I'm like in ninth grade. We in Dr. Gaucher class. He's the meanest nigga alive, bro. Like, and I'm hearing these niggas had these conversations. He like, yeah, bro, you gonna sign to me? We gonna do this? We gonna do that? And niggas was really signing contracts in homeroom. Like,
So what was going through your mind when you hearing this?
I'm like, on some just nigga shit. Like, the fuck out of here, bro. Niggas is crazy.
See, I'm
Like,
glad you
fuck
said
outta
that.
here.
No,
I'm
let me
glad
say
you said
something.
that
One day
because
this nigga dead ass so Ari, he was like, yo, you really gonna sign a job?
I'm like, cause you in ninth grade, bro. Like, it sounds
nigga,
good.
you on the
like,
same level as me.
it's-
What the
bro,
fuck?
We in ninth grade, bro. Like, when we leave here, we gotta do homework. We gotta go home. We gotta answer to our moms. You talking about signing record deals? We in ninth grade. Fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
Because mind you, I had no money for these niggas.
I'm not
So what the
trying
fuck? What did you put on the contract to
Listen,
make
the
these niggas
finesse,
want to sign?
finesse.
No, it was
They got
a one.
the gift of gab.
Nah, bro,
Facts.
I dead ass went on Google, and when the record contract template, and I Google record contract template, and on the template it says like, what is the return on investment? And I said, I rewrote it, and it was like, we're not taking no publishing, no record. All we want is recoup for recording costs. That's all they contract said. And back then, there was a law that I had that Worm taught me. That's how I even got the contracts done, because legally I wasn't old enough to go get none of that shit notarized. But the loophole was that if you mailed the contract to yourself, it would get a stamp, and that was
made it
a
legal.
legal document.
Yep.
Oh,
It was a poor,
shit.
poor
That's
man's
the-
copyright.
I'm at the poor
Poor
man's
man's copyright.
Facts. Yeah.
Damn,
And
the
I-
more you know.
Yeah, that was 15. Like, but all them niggas was signed, man. We used to drop the music on Facebook, but they really went to Worm's house and made a demo. It was like 5 songs. Ari really made a mixtape, 10 songs at their studio. Like, this shit could have worked. I was like a couple years ahead. Like,
Yeah, he was just
Nah,
ahead
but
of,
the
yeah,
fact
exactly,
that you,
that's all.
I think a lot of people ignore the early signs of like entrepreneurship.
Greatness, fuck that.
Yeah,
The early signs of greatness. Facts. Talk about it.
yeah, and it's like I can't stress it enough. This shit got to be in you.
Pause.
It is. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Wow. But I know you feel me.
But it's
No.
like it's like you gotta be born with it, bro. I don't know how to explain
hunger,
it.
yeah, you gotta be born with the desire.
Either you got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? That ambition, like, and it's no shots to nobody who the ones who don't have it, but they just don't get it. You know, when you, especially you're creative, and if you not working on a project at the moment, you kind of feel like, what the fuck am I doing?
yeah.
Like it's depressing, and I know like we all creatives in here, so I know we all can relate. So you had spoke about a time where you were kind of like stagnant, and like, well, like what did that feel like for you? Like,
Well, first of all, I want to publicly apologize to my nigga Ant, because we did not end on like we ended, but I didn't want it to end type
Oh
shit.
nah, but
let's talk
and
about
one thing, but I ain't gonna lie. Oh, and one thing about me, bro, I could always look at what I did wrong and be like, all right, this was the cause of what I did, and this what led us to this. Because he just had to do what was best for the brand. And I respected that. Cool, go ahead, bro. Do what you gotta do. You feel me? I was just out of place. Like they had a lot of shit going on. I'm in Tennessee. It just wasn't the right time and the right time to link up and be a part of the shit together. That's all it was, if you ask me.
Yeah, like, but I did, like, because I'm a person that's like, sadly, I'm a very emotional person. And this was my partner, you know what I'm saying? And I really felt like it was us against the world type shit. So when he stopped being a part, then Trev had to like go back to college because he decided to go to SSU. I was just like, bruh, this is cool. Like, me and Ari really was holding it down because Ari was like the model. He was in all the lookbooks, and I just was like, bro, I'm just not fucking with this. The brand slowly fell off. Slowly but surely fell off. Like, I think the last thing I released was like tote bags, and before the CAD thing took off. But CAD was like a whole new thing. Like, the energy was new. At the time in the city, how it worked was you had that Edgewood crowd, department store, all that shit. And then you had the college party crowd. You didn't have an in-between place for people who like weren't interested to go to college parties, but maybe you weren't hipster enough to go to Edgewood. And what we did was we said, okay, well, we're not gonna target neither crowd. We're gonna target people who like creative shit. So the first CAD event was part art show, part rap showcase, part poetry slam. And all of this was at a smoothie shop on Peter Street that no longer exists called Dream Cafe. That literally probably held 50 people on an average night. And the first time we did it, we had 200 people. $5 a pop.
I want to talk about that. What did you say about the hipster crowd? It was you said you was talking about like the two differences, the hipster crowd and the
so it was a hipster, and then there was like a college party crowd.
Okay,
So if you like, how old are you?
27.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember. It can go all the way back to like Records Wednesdays.
Nah, he wasn't outside then.
Yeah, that's
Because we just was getting outside at that time.
Yeah, Records. Shout out to Records, beer and tacos.
Beer
all
and
that shit.
tacos.
So beer and tacos was like basically our big homies to what we were trying to do. And shout out to Rick, shout out to KD, shout out to Jacques, all them. They was like showing us love and shit early on. You know what I'm saying? And then that's kind of like we did a mini version of that. Because that's what we kept getting compared to, which at the time was a big deal because they was the biggest.
Yeah, so that was a compliment.
Yeah, for us to be compared to them, and they always it was funny because we was so young. They used to come to the shit and be like, "Oh, y'all little niggas trying to do this." We was like, "Yeah, we doing it. We are doing it."
Yeah. The hipster crowd. Well, like, what do that mean to y'all? Like, where like.
In this city, bro, the hipster crowd, it didn't really mean nothing. It just meant the older crowd of people that used to go to Edgewood all the time. Okay. Because that was a certain group of people. Like, prime example, like, we went to school, Atlanta Public Schools. Most of the niggas I was hanging with before I graduated was drug dealers. They're not hanging out on Edgewood to party. You know, we're going to an actual kickback, to an actual house party type shit.
Yeah.
I feel like them people like kind of met each other like on Edgewood type shit. Right. And I never was just, you know, kind of over there. So I never really fit in. That's kind of how CAD was born. It was born because I remember a nigga named Pluto Smith told me like he never got booked nowhere. Like he would never get booked for a show. And I'd be like, what you mean, bro? You fire as hell. Like why niggas ain't booking?
His sound was different. His sound was different. And especially it was different for that part of the city.
For sure, and he's from the South Side. So him and this other dude, they was telling me like, bro, nobody books us. And I was like, oh, I'm going to throw a show. And I'm going to book you twice. So everybody started booking y'all. And that was the goal of CAD in the beginning was that I booked niggas that no one else was booking. So that's kind of how we built our audience early on. Like, that's why them shows were so packed out because their friends and supporters would come out, but these was niggas that dead ass like I probably gave them their first show.
On some shit.
Yeah.
So how did CAD turn into Blue Room?
Okay.
So the best way to explain how CAD turned into Blue Room, I guess from our perspective, because like I said, I started where the dream was able to like basically come alive for Blue Room Studios.
You came right after we came back from tour.
Yeah.
We came off the tour.
So this is 2019, probably like spring, because this is before 5 year.
This is before we took over Union.
Yeah, this is before Union on EAV, right? So 2019, probably like spring. That's when I became part of like the brand management, you know, for CAD. So from there, we had the 5 year at Union. When I tell you, that's probably one of the most. That's probably our top 5 show of all shows we've done.
Broke the door record, 679 people.
It was that crazy.
Damn.
You said 700 people?
In the middle of COVID.
Yeah, this is right. This is right before it started. Yeah.
COVID too, like
This crazy COVID time.
Yeah.
600 deep with masks on.
This like this,
Damn.
you know, this is like right before everything got wicked and before they shut everything down. People were still coming out.
No, this is after that. Remember, because we had to reschedule it. So
That is true, yeah.
So COVID comes in March. My anniversary would have been March 27, 2020. And then we ended up doing it in October, but there was another spike coming of COVID, like people getting sick and shit. So we was like kind of, and Union literally told us, it was like, okay, as long as you force the mask rule, we'll let y'all have the show. And this is no cap. Every nigga in there had a mask on.
No facts.
Damn.
They just pulling down the smoke, they blunt.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But it When we showed you the pictures, like the pictures are crazy.
Video
Everybody-
recap was crazy. Like it was
Also,
major.
shout out to Sky Valley Spence.
Yeah.
Destroyed the stage. Had 50 girls on stage with him. Like really on some certain Al 5 shit. Like
No, it was an amazing show.
It was crazy times. Crazy time. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, you good. No, so just leading into that. So after the 10-year, we start
5 years.
Yeah,
The
5
5
years.
years, right.
We start thinking about other things as far as when the event shows. So we was like, okay, at this point we're getting tired of going to the same venues or not being able to book at the places that we want to go to kind of elevate the experience, right? So at this point, this is what after we shoot Love Letters in 2022.
Well, before that, just real quick.
Yeah.
So what was happening was we would go do a show. It would be amazing. It would be packed out, sold out. We come back 6 months later. Hey, y'all, we out of business. This happened to MCD Gallery and Underground.
Yeah.
Rare Sound. We did K Camp Studio. We did the garage part. So that bit had people out in the lobby and shit. That's how packed it was. And every year we would be like, damn, we back looking for venues again. So literally probably like after we shot Love Letters, I said to the whole team, I said, we're not doing another show until I find a venue that I can sign a lease on.
Yeah, so to his point, it started with even more than just us, because it started with more people. But as time progressed, people decided to go other ways or decided not to be a part of what we were trying to do. And even the space that we wanted to do it at, it still didn't work out. So me and Jacques took some time. This is when we, like I said, this is after Love Letters. We get into Pocket Full of Blues, the play. We're doing the filming. We're doing the rehearsal. Oh, not the filming. We're doing the rehearsal and everything like that. We end up getting a call. Well, the homie ended up getting a call and telling us, hey, there's a space that y'all be able to turn into a studio. This is around, what?
July.
July 2023, right? Like June, July. So we were like, okay, we got time. We're going to check it out. The space worked for like the idea of having like an underground club, underground studio. Because we're not doing no recording. We're not doing anything. It's just a venue space. But the thing is, we have complete control of the time, the profit, the money. Like, it's all on me and bro. We don't have to worry about we have low overhead. It's just us. So when we're building everything out, the thing is, it was supposed to be 3 of us. But we get to the point where me and bro paying the money, everything is going gravy until it's time to like pay the last bit and it's time to get the keys.
But we ain't gonna speak too much on that because one thing I don't like is like not having nobody to tell their side of the story. So we're gonna like not even speak on that. All we're gonna say is that what happened was the terms we originally agreed to, we didn't have to because they had lost money for 2 months and they came back and said, just to crazy shit, I'm just realizing how this comes full circle.
Yeah.
I wrote my own lease for that space.
For our space, yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote the leasing terms. So it was month to month, $1,000 a month. That's
bro,
it. All
nigga
in.
always been different, bro. Like you gotta respect his hustle, bro, because he always been like that.
Yeah. So I negotiated with the property manager who went to Carver.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so like, y'all provide the space for literally whatever somebody want to do. I'm an artist. I want to throw a show.
Right.
I go to y'all.
Yeah.
So now at this point, y'all been doing it for a little minute. Do y'all already have a set crowd that's gonna come out just because y'all having an event at
For
the
sure.
stage?
For sure.
Okay, that's
like
hard.
Uno,
That's hard.
like Uno, shout out to my boy Uno, but like it was about 40 people from our crowd that just
Just
pulled
off
up.
the strength.
Yeah, because we was like as long as I posted on them pages, folks pulling up. Like VZ coming. The VZ came to everything. Shout out to VZ. He got to everything at Blue Room.
So what is something that y'all haven't
Done. Launch the app. That's it.
Damn.
On the creative side, that's it. We done everything, bro. Like,
So y'all do plays. Y'all do shows.
So okay, let me walk through that. So what happens is in my mind, I tell myself every year, bro, what is the challenge you're gonna go up against? And I'm 31, so just imagine I've been doing this since 18. So every year is a challenge. So I remember the play was the biggest challenge because I was like, I have no theater background. So I was like, okay, I have to get a bunch of random people to say, okay, I'm gonna go on the stage and try not to make a fool of myself. And I ain't gonna lie, like it was a really hard push to convince people to buy tickets because the tickets was like $20. I'm not Tyler Perry. I don't have like something to show for it. It's like, oh, I'm just trying something. If you appreciate the things I try to do, come do it. None of them were good actors, except Dupree and James. They was the only experience. Everyone else was like amateurs.
Okay.
And we pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? It was a packed house, and I could only do it for one night. And everybody was mad because they was like, "Why would you only have it for one night?" So I can only afford one night. It was $1,500 to pull off that one night.
Why?
That's how much it costs to put on a play, because you have to pay everyone.
So
the
actors and shit.
Yeah, we had to pay the actors. We had to pay the venue.
I thought y'all was the venue though.
No, not yet. So Blue Room, so Blue Room, we moved into Blue Room officially October 2023. The play was September 2023.
Okay.
And that took a year and a half to cast.
Okay.
To finally get it done in September. So we did that play and then we moved into Blue Room. So from October 23 to May 2025, we was in Blue Room Studios, which was at 1677 Dorsey Avenue. And we're no longer there. But we just moved into our new office over at Create ATL in the West End.
Okay.
Before you get to where we at in the West End. So a couple weeks ago, so I started to notice a while ago, like I wasn't seeing the post from Blue Room no more. Like it kind of went dark for a second. And then a couple weeks ago, I see the post where y'all explain why y'all went dark. Do y'all want to talk on that, or is that a situation
I'll tell the whole story.
Okay,
so basically,
what?
long story short, what happened was they own the building. And,
Who's they?
I don't want to give them no clout because court for legal reasons.
So no more.
But they at 1677 Dorsey Avenue. The people that own that building do not have a compliance juncture with the city, meaning that the units in their commercial building are not supposed to be occupied. Because you have to have a CO of occupancy to be in there. They did not do that. So they came to us a little bit last year and was like, okay, we need y'all to apply for a business license. I was like, for what? They was like, so you can have a CO in this building.
What's a CO?
A CO is a certificate of occupancy. Okay. So basically, when you go into a club or a restaurant, you'll see that thing in the back that says only 75 people can be in here.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be in all the clubs, and then if it's a real packed night, you'll see the fire marshal even come out.
Right. So that's what. But see, the thing is, they don't have a compliancy for the building. So for us to do the CO, they had to get in compliance. So for a minute, they was trying to put us out for simply like. Basically, they got caught and they lied by the city of East Point. And city of East Point is not like city of Atlanta. City of East Point will shut you down like the next day.
Damn.
Like they're very strict on their policies. And what happened was I ended up leaving in May to go on a family vacation. The spot got broken into by a former employee of theirs. They confirmed that. And then I came to them on a solution to it. I said, yo, when I wrote this lease, I didn't put in there that we needed renter's insurance because I'm only paying y'all $1,000 all in. So let's do this. Let me pay half this month. Give me time to recoup. I'll get y'all in the next month doubled up. I believe in their heart that this was a sign to get us out of there, and they gave us an eviction notice the next day to vacate in 30 days.
Damn.
But I want to talk about the blessing in that.
Yes, sir.
Because I had talked to him about this for a minute. So what happened was when we was in Blue Room, even though that was a blessing, that was an experiment, that was like one of the best summers we ever had in our lives, I felt like I was being stalled creatively in that building. Because now all the programming, everything revolved around that space. But because I could not maximize that space for what it was, I felt like I was like hitting a wall, like what I could do in there. For instance, I could never have a block party there. We shot a movie in there, but it just wasn't working for me. We get this eviction notice. I get right on the phone. Actually, I didn't even have to get on the phone. Everybody started calling me. Hey man, yeah, we saw you came and looked at Pittsburgh Yards a while ago. You want to come look at a space? Go look at the space. This ain't really our thing. My boy Adam called me. He's like, yo, I'm doing this stuff in my house, man. On these parties, you mind coming to curate with me? Yeah, I got you, bro. He said, by the way, you ever been to Create ATL? I said, nah. He said, man, you should go up there, man. They got offices in there. Go in there, we meet the guy, pull you. It's like meeting it's like the connection was just there. He a filmmaker. The space is DIY. It's like other companies in there kind of doing the same thing we doing. And then we signed a lease and we've been in there ever since. But I feel like that was like a sign from God.
For sure.
When they gave me that, when it was no type of like compromise, it was like, nah, just get the fuck on. I was like, bet.
Yeah,
And in 2 weeks, I already had another spot.
So it was a blessing in disguise.
for sure. We need some horns for that in live.
All right.
So, but you said, so in the middle of all that, you said the police was like, was they harassing y'all?
Nah, we wasn't getting harassed at all. It was to the point where we would leave the spot at 4 a.m. geeked, and East Point police did not bother us. We was normals at that point.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. For 2 years, we've never had East Point police ever show up to our door, ever knock on it. Like
I'm talking about Dorsey Avenue is blocked off both sides.
Parking
You can't
lot's
get down
full.
the street. Niggas triple parking.
And we talking about 3, 4 in the morning. Like it's not it's 11 p.m. people leaving. No, we talking 3, 4 in the morning.
Like the last person leaving at 5:54 a.m. and East Point police never pulled up on us once. We never got a noise complaint. We never got an ordinance. None of that.
But yeah,
And I'm talking about it's weed, it's girls twerking in the parking lot on top of cars. It's a party outside and inside.
listen. Blue Room Studios was 1677 was a time, but like Jacques said, definitely was a blessing in disguise because where we was trying to pivot to anyway, because we've had a lot of long nights because again, it's me and him. We the only two people paying the rent. We only two people, if something happened, we responsible. If he ain't there, I'm there. If I ain't there, he there. Like it's just
But when
us.
they leave, we clean. We're the ones cleaning up at 2 a.m.
We were responsible for everything.
throwing away beer bottles, liquor bottles, like you know what I'm saying. Like got to break down equipment. It's us.
And and the beauty in that is the fact that, bro, the symmetry and then the fact that we having a conversation about the pivot, like the film production and us shooting Pocket Full of Blues and moving to the next stage with 93 Days with You this wasn't like an overnight thing or we just woke up and said, all right, let's do this. Like the scripts he write and stuff like that is planned over years. He may send me something that maybe 4 or 5 years ago that he doing now, but it just got to be the perfect timing. So it's just like working in this office space, you just see like there's ways to do it more than what we was in Blue Room Studios.
Like ever since we've been in the office, I feel like I've been like on a crazy run. I've been on a crazy run since I got the eviction notice. Cause even that month, like we threw a farewell party, all that. Like we threw a farewell party the day before we were supposed to move out. Like we went out with a bang. Yeah,
sure.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like
you was
it's
about to touch on how moving into the new space has been productive for y'all. Speak on that.
So we ain't even really. So we've been in there, but like we haven't like kind of put our foot in there. But outside of being in there, it was like the freedom of it kind of was just allowing us to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like we was helping my boy Adam with this event, Timeless, which he does celebrating catalogs for artists. We did Maxwell versus D'Angelo,
Joe versus
Tyrese, Jodeci versus Drew Hill was the last one.
Yeah, I said that was the last one y'all did. Facts.
Yeah, so we was producing those events with them. And then on top of that, the streetwear market thing came through.
I was gonna ask you about that. Speak on how that came about.
Oh man, so Chris, shout out to my boy Chris Peoples.
Shout out to them.
That's my
Streetwear
dog,
Market.
man. That's my dog. Like me and Chris been rocking since 2015, bro. It's always been us. Like I feel like the world when everybody like was giving up and closing shop, like as like you feel me? As
They built what they built during COVID. Facts.
Bro, you feel me? Because bro, during I'm telling you know how it is, bro. 2012, it was a lot of stuff going on, and then like a lot of people stopped. It's like Chris. Shout out to my nigga Chris, man. He probably gonna be mad because I'm shouting him out because he definitely do not be wanting to be in the spotlight. But I shout that nigga so much love because I remember when he was taking pictures at Georgia State. I met him in 2014. He had a brand called Full Clip Global. For years, he just made clothes. And then one day, I never forget, he was like, yeah, man, I'm finna start doing this market for like local brands. Like, it's just gonna be like for 10, 20 brands. And it was in this small, hot space, man. But he did it, and I was like, man, this shit dope. And then he moved to ambient, and I remember the ambient show. The Marcus was crazy. Like,
Is that when they had the people crossing over the train tracks?
Yeah,
They had niggas
yeah.
climbing over the train.
And we was there. Yeah, we was there for all of that, man. Shout out my boy Muncie, Chasing Capital, the DJ. Like, he used to be at the top. We had our own little VIP lounge up there. Now they at the Career Expo Center, and man, I'm so proud of that dude, man. Cause to go from like, I remember when they was happy, they had 1,000 RSVPs, and bro, now I'm seeing 10K people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about the Expo Center lit. Like,
Niggas is building whole setups in their joint.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what ThriftCon, man? This the new thing, and it's brands from all over the world coming to be in his shit. But so through that relationship, I done did a couple things. I did the Jordan thing with them. When Jordan came, they had a campaign with the market, so I was a part of that. And then yeah, we just been locked in. So we ended up doing like an activation, not a pop-up. We did an activation where we built basically a screen on the green type activation where we put some turf down, put some lights up, had a blow-up projector. We were showing Belly in there, Paid in Full, all the classics, just New Jack City, just, you know, rocking out.
That's hard. Damn. I'm trying to go. I don't even know what else to say. I'm trying to go. Goddamn that.
Oh, nah, bro. Go to the market. The tickets is free.
I think y'all fucked his head up, bro.
The tickets is free.
2 days. Every time when they drop it, listen.
Get the tickets as soon as they drop. They free.
As soon as they drop,
all you pay is for the parking pass. Like, that's it.
And it's $5. That's it. Parking pass is $5, but the ticket's free 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Even if
if you get there early, and if you get there early, Rick will let you in. Rick will get you a great parking spot for the low.
But still, support the homies, man. Atlanta Streetwear Market. Shout out to all of them, man. Look, they've been supporting us forever. We've been supporting them forever. They family. We all family, and we appreciate them allowing us to do the activation. Because as you can see, once you go in there, everything is Atlanta Streetwear branded. So for us to be able to even have that relationship to do that,
I'm forgetting all about ASWM Fest. We was in charge of it. Yeah, we curated the festival.
When you
curated the festival.
When you see Creators After Dark, when you see that crescent moon, that's us.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Nah, so that's like y'all stamp on the brick, the crescent moon. So niggas know that's y'all work.
Creators After Dark.
Shout out to Josh.
Blue magic. Nah,
Shout out to Josh. He's the one that made the logo.
Nah, that's crazy because I got an idea for some shit like that. We're gonna talk about that later.
On some shit. So all right, man. So what could, you know, us up here at TLE, what could we do? You know, we have a podcast. What could we do over at the studio? Like,
now we got the office we had now. So I'm happy we have like a video explanation because I think people still think so. It's not our venue. Create ATL is like a non-profit co-working space. We have an office in there, but what happens is we do have access to the venue. People should like come do their stuff there because Puya, who's the owner, really wants to grow the community there. If you want to do a live podcast show, we could do that.
I'm definitely interested in that.
Yeah, they got a stage and everything. Yeah, they got speakers, all that. They got an outside patio. You can, liquor is kind of like, you got to finesse, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
They got a coffee shop in there, library, all that, conference room. They have a podcast studio in there.
That's hard.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a question for y'all too. So y'all had to come together and y'all building what y'all building, right? Talk about the trials and errors, bumping heads, hard conversations, the shit that people don't want to talk about when you have to when you working together with somebody. Talk about the shit that people don't talk about.
I got a perfect story for that.
Wait, hold on. Remember, we're not giving nobody no energy, nothing, no past employee.
I like that. That's why
it's not that, bro. It's not that, of course.
Because one thing I don't do is that, like,
no
it's
gossipy
all love.
vibe. Yeah,
it's all love.
It's not that.
Okay.
So the very first time I ever had to do a show, right?
Oh shit, the ambient shit.
No, not the ambient. I was gonna talk lightly about me having the experience to have to do a run of a show.
Bando.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a situation where when I started, shout out to my boy Tyler, when we did Blue Room Sessions, it was a situation where I had an idea. I was like, look, what if the artist decided to do a live intimate version of an EP or some songs they want to do an unreleased? kind of like my idea of MTV Unplugged. You feel me? So it was just like, so me and Jacques sat down together. I was like, bro, what do we build off a smaller section of Little Blue Room? And if you ever been to Creative After Dark show when we was doing the Little Blue Room series, you know how those shows went. So that was supposed to be like, hey, if you don't get on, if we're not able to put you on this show, we have a Blue Room Sessions opportunity where you can literally curate your own show. You pick the venue, you pick the space, you pick all of that, and we just assist as far as your marketing, your branding, and all of that. And I probably think we did like 3 or 4 shows before we started doing the series live. Blue Room Sessions.
Miles, VZ, Nico,
Smoke.
Toby, Smoke. Nah, that was like 5, so we did 5. So Blue Room, can I just?
no.
Okay, so Little Blue Room was the actual concert series. But as you know, we cannot put 15, 20 people on a stage on a local scene because like people don't want to see that. Showcases are dead. So I treated it more like a concert. So I would have like 7, 8 people performing. And everyone would come to me. He saw it firsthand, like pressing me at the show. Yo, why I can't get on Blue Room? Why I can't get on Blue Room? So I came up with Blue Room Sessions. So I was like, yo, this is what you do. You give me $150, $200 budget. I'll curate your whole show. I'll add people that I know can bring people out. It'll be your first concert, whatever. You keep the profit, ticket sales, all that. And every single one of them joints was packed. 50 plus people each one. And this is pretty much just like guys who had fan bases, but they never did their own shows. So we was helping them produce their own shows from Blue Room Sessions.
What was the price of the tickets?
$5, $10. I think Nico did.
The highest that we seen probably at the door was probably like 15. But based on our community, we don't really price it like that because again, we created an experience. So if we come in there, I know with the first couple, we had a bar in there. So it's like when we went in there, we went in with a budget. So a lot of times we was making sure we had meetings because I'm not gonna lie, when I first started doing assisting with artist development, sitting there with artists and seeing what they wanted to do, a lot of them wasn't having meetings. Like we would sit there and say, okay, y'all, we're gonna have a team meeting on this day because you have to meet with your team. You have to get the ideas out. You have to like have deliverables to be able to push the engine forward. So sitting with them and being able to like, okay, we can help you map it out all the way through. Just let us know what you're trying to do. From there, that's how we've been able to build the foundation to what this is right now.
Yeah, but Blue Room Sessions was initially my tiny desk. And then we started doing the content part because then it started being too much. Like people was like not wanting to spend the money for the show and all that. So then we started doing the content series and we're probably gonna bring it back. We're probably finna do a Blue Room Sessions live probably for my birthday.
But so one thing about what we doing in here is a constant investment, right? So how do you show somebody that if you don't invest in yourself, it's not gonna be what they need it to be?
I mean, the proof's in the pudding, bro. I've been doing this 10 years. CAD celebrated 10 years in March. If you're not consistent, I mean, you're just gonna fall off. I say that all the time. Anything I've written, or I probably say that on the gram probably once a week. Like, if you're not consistent, you in the way. Because it's people that's really passionate who's not getting that chance. And it might be somebody like you who you probably soaking up the resource, but you're not serious. So get out the way so somebody who can really wants this, who will die for this, can have it. You know what I'm saying? I make my own way. I don't wait for nobody. Everything we've ever done has came out of my money from paychecks. I've never had corporate sponsorship. I've never had no sponsorship. I've never had ad dollars, none of that.
No investors, no outside.
No investors. Like he'll tell you best, like it's sweat equity with me.
Sweat equity.
Like when the $1 million check come, I mean, of course I'm gonna take care of the team. They're gonna be on salary, but it will be based on how much sweat equity you put into the company. And when the valuations come, I'm not gonna short nobody on what they invested into this.
On some shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, talking to that nigga, talking to bro, had you realize like, nah, I gotta step my shit up. Because even his turn out, like if I ain't go to college, I would have been lost in the conversation at 20. You feel what I'm saying? But he always been like that. That's why I reached out to him, because he always been the way you see him now. He a more polished version of himself. He got it together now, but he always had that hustle, that mindset. Now he just put the work in behind it. Now you see the results of the work he put in.
Yeah, in high school I ain't had a terminology, so I probably was.
No, he was a hood kid. He was a product of his environment, bro. But he grew, just like what you see me go through from when you first met me to where we going. It's like, nah, bro. I was just a product of my environment. I ain't know no better.
Right.
All I knew was what I seen around me, what my uncles told me, what the streets told me, what the people around me told me. He was the same way, but he challenged himself. He broke out that box.
Yeah.
Facts.
Made himself uncomfortable. Got comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Facts.
Bro, like that's the thing, bro. Like if I can give advice to anybody, bro, it's like be curious about the world, bro. Like I've never left the country, so I feel like it's a challenge to myself to do everything I want to do until I can afford to leave the country, like and like be gone for a month.
You trying to dip?
Yeah, but I can't leave for a month because of finances and stuff. But if I challenge myself enough to say, okay, I'm gonna do everything on the planet that I want to do, naturally the universe is gonna open the door for me to make the money I need to make.
That's just like when I be telling you to question everything, bro. From when you grew up to now, the thing you learned is what people taught you, what people told you to believe.
Told you,
man. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that.
When you younger, all you doing is taking orders from everybody else. They literally telling you what to do your whole life.
So question everything.
Yeah.
Once you get that conscious mind state that you really, once you get into your conscious mind state, it's like, all right, I'm here. You got to question everything, bro, because you don't know why that person was telling you to do that. They could have had a whole selfish reason on why they told you to do that. Now you living your life based on what a dickhead told you to do.
Yo, man, I'm gonna be honest with you about some shit. Me and my mom just had a real, because now we have like those real adult conversations because she's getting older. And she was like, one thing I feel bad about, I was like, what? She's like, you remember when you first started making clothes and you used to ask me questions and I used to be like, don't ask me, go ask Google and go figure it out. She was like, you probably thought I was being an asshole, but I was showing you that if you really want to know something, you'll go find it yourself.
Awesome shit.
What I used to always tell you, bro, I hate when people ask me something because I didn't ask nobody to do nothing I ever learned how to do. I go to Google first. Google gonna tell you everything in the world. Fuck, people be on I'm on Instagram. I need a graphic designer. Go to fucking Google, dickhead.
Go to Canva.
Go to Fiverr, dickhead. Look, but if you Google, I need a designer, you gonna find Canva. You gonna find Fiverr. You gonna find everything you need instead of reaching out to the person that give you the information. Nah, go search for it.
Yo, man, I can't remember what I was. That was at the premiere when I was answering them questions, and that dude asked me like, "What's a piece of advice?" Bro, people are lazy.
Lazy as
naturally.
shit.
It is way more people that's lazy, that's like in the industries or whatever now than ever. The thing that separates you from everybody, bro, is like the amount of resourcefulness you can have and the tools you have. You undefeated. Prime example, I remember like not wanting to pay a photographer no more. And not because they was like too much or nothing. It was just like, bro, you're not getting what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So I learned how to use a camera. And that camera took me to Art Basel. And my pictures will sell in a Wynwood art gallery down in Art Basel. Because I literally said to myself, I don't want to pay this nigga no more. We got Blue Room because I didn't want to pay venues no more.
Bro. It's all this shit is public knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
It's all public knowledge, but it's the fact that people not willing. It's about how much you're willing to enlighten yourself. This shit is all in books, bro. What they be saying? If you want black folks to find out about some shit, put it in a book.
If you don't want them to find out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As fucked up as it sounds, though, it really be true sometimes. Like, niggas don't be reading.
But also niggas don't have passion, bro. I feel like
that too.
I feel like that's an excuse because I feel like we work with rappers, like we manage, but I've probably managed over 20 artists and producers. Some that got signed, whatever. Bruh, the artist life is crazy. The way they act and like deal with business, it's crazy to me. Cause I'm like, bro, where's this passion that you have in this music about everything else around? It's like they just want to make the music, put it out, and like let it live. And it's like that's not how art works. When I make a movie, I can't do that. When I drop a shirt, I can't do that. So why would you think for music you could do that? You don't want to make content? Cool. I'm with you. You don't have to be a content creator. But you gotta know the business, bro. You gotta know how to register them royals. You need to know what sound exchange is. There's no reason I should be knowing more than your manager or your lawyer.
Right. Damn. Real shit.
Niggas be stuck in that mindset of that niggas supposed to give them something, but that come from niggas giving you information your whole life, and then you forgot. Now I gotta go get the information myself.
Like, yo,
now.
my man, yo, you know, my man's got a studio. You know, you go work with him. Like, all that shit. Like, nah, go get it yourself, bro. You'll get it yourself. I mean, you gonna fall on your ass a couple times, but you'll get up.
Listen, man. If it wasn't for Google, I would have never learned how to use a Cricut machine. And that's the reason why the first brand took off how it took off, because niggas had to really just learn it themselves. Couldn't call nobody. I couldn't call nobody to learn how to use a Cricut. Nobody around me ever did it. So I had to go to Google. Google took me straight to YouTube. It was a video right there. It took me 5 minutes. Shit changed my life. So niggas gotta stop being lazy, if you ask me.
Nah, that's hard. Damn.
I don't even think it's laziness. I think
Want to pass it to Mike for me?
reckoning at this point. I think a lot of people just see like how easy shit looks from the outside, and they think that there's not really much work put in on like the back end. I feel like especially my generation, everyone's quick to start a clothing brand, become a rapper, and all this shit, but they fall off of it so fast because either the money wasn't right or like their notoriety, they didn't get like the notoriety they thought they would get from it. And like I feel like that's why at least a lot of kids in my generation, they pick something up and at first it can look like they're so passionate about it, but as soon as shit's not going their way, that's when the consistency falls off. So like how would y'all like encourage the youth going through, you know, what they go through to stay down and stay consistent? Because it might be a good month. You might sell out your first drop. You drop again, you might not sell nothing. So like, how do you stay motivated? Like y'all throw shows, 500 people come to one show, 20 people come to another show. Like, how do y'all keep that momentum going?
So I'll say it like this. Like from 2019 to like today's date, me personally and bro, we've been through some real shit. Like life shit personally. Like we done lost people, we done lost money, friendship, you know, relationships, like losing time, like sleep. Like it's a real grind when it comes to this. And I'm speaking from a different experience from bro. Like, yeah, he's speaking from when, you know, I wanted to do it in 11th grade, but, you know, I was still working a 9 to 5. I wasn't doing this as consistently as he was throughout the years. I didn't start doing it until, he had been almost, like I said, a few years from 10 years. So from 2019 to now, I've been figuring out, okay, carving my piece of the pie in this. So for me, my message to them is just like, you got to find your piece of the pie. Like you got to find, okay, if you want to be, like I said, head of operations, figure out what it means to be that. So if you working on a team, you saying head of operations, anytime y'all have a show, you need to know how much money y'all just spent. Okay, how much you need to get at the door. If you got a bar, how much you trying to make at the bar. You know, how much you paid for the bar. It's certain logistics you need to know if you're going to be operations. If you're going to be the person of contact as far as the artist, you need to send the artist, okay, if it's no guest list, tell them it's no guest list. You need to be there at the door. You need to be everybody at the door. It's just certain things you need to go ahead and instill in your head, because like what bro said, when a sponsor come down or somebody see your team and want to give you a check, y'all need to already be in place to be able to say like, I got a team. These are not like workers. Like everybody's a head of a department. We can do something. But the thing is, like you said, people do get, not even just the youth, people our age, people older than us, people that we looked up to, people we done seen at our level, below, like everything. So we just want to encourage you, just like whatever dream you got, just keep going. I promise you, it's gonna be worth it. Like I said, it's worth it on the other end. I promise.
And I also say that because I'm a teacher, so I've definitely I think you're 20, right? Yeah, I definitely taught somebody and they should be like around 18, 19 now. A big part of y'all generation that I see that's going wrong is, so when I graduated high school, Instagram just started. So there was no I could see what other brands was doing. I had to
that influence. As there was influence, but not in,
Pass it to Mike.
you can't the influence we have now is it's so quick for us to go on Pinterest, go on TikTok or Instagram, look up a similar brand and like get so many ideas from that. But like y'all's generation, like you said, social media didn't come until like y'all graduated high school or like start entering high school. So I feel like you were saying, it's just that I feel like we just have so much access to so much shit, and then like we don't know how to like twist it into like our own shit sometimes. Like, yes, there's people out here like that are taking what they see as inspiration and truly making something of their own. But like clothes, for example, everyone's dropping tracksuits, everyone's dropping rhinestone tracksuits, and I feel like that comes from like the mass influence of social media.
Facts.
Like, I don't think not anyone, but I think it's way harder nowadays to come up with a 100% original idea because of how much influence that we see every day. Like even in ads now, even you can look at a billboard and see some shit and just be like, damn, like the fuck, I seen that saying here, you know? So I just think it's just a lot of recycling as well. So
a big part of that too is like remembering the origin of things. Like that nigga Killer Cam, he got one of the funniest quotes ever. He's like, don't nobody care about who invented the toilet. Everybody got to take a shit. So,
Right.
so it's like, while that is true, the thing is like, if you're gonna do it, you still have to take it seriously. That's kind of like where y'all generation is dropping the ball at. It's like, okay, if you sold 500 on your first drop and you sold 100 on the next one, you didn't take a loss. You still have 400 pieces of inventory. Repurpose that, and then or wait for a holiday and then sell it off, or like remix it and be like, oh, if you buy like a bundle, I'll give you this for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like a lot of people are looking at it now like I have to be as big as Hellstar. I have to be as big as this person. Your generation got to define what success looks like for y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because even on the music side, you might not be as big as Playboi Carti, but you might be big enough to live off your music if you're consistent enough. And that's the thing. We can't, y'all have to, it's like a go big or go home mentality, and that's just not realistic. Like some of y'all will be in the middle, and that's okay. That's still successful.
I just feel like it's just a monkey see, monkey do type of operation going on with most things right now. Like, people see it, they like, all right,
Don't get this nigga started on that.
Nah, please don't, because it's like,
Why? This
nah.
nigga wake up like the Grinch every day. He like, fucking hate these trends, these fucking followers. But I fuck with it though, because it's really the truth. And you know me, he's way older than me. But
I'm about to say, chill out. Bro.
no, I'm just talking shit because y'all the same. But sometimes I kind of find myself getting caught in it. Like, perfect example, off Temu, they got the little, the panels, little wall
put on
panels
the
and
wall.
shit. I was gonna do that for this background, and he had stopped me. He was just like, I mean, that's cool, but I mean, like, I feel like everybody doing that shit. Like, I'm gonna do something.
Show them an example. Like, look, there go some niggas right here that's doing it.
Think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why we work.
Oh, you was gonna do the grass wall.
Listen, that you called him out because he said that too.
He saved you.
He said he did that.
Every podcast has.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, bro, just think outside just the box. Just challenge yourself.
But
just a little bit.
But even this is going like, I love the 1929
comic
newspaper.
book. You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But that just came from, yo, bro, just challenge yourself. And I didn't tell him what to do. I didn't give him no avenue.
But you saved him. You saved him with the grass.
I took that and I ran with it, and then I was just like, bro, what? Like, we had a few different ideas.
But I'm even fucking with the Eid with being the Asian.
One thing about greatness, it only need a spark, bro. And I see greatness in this young man right here. So when he get on his little, and I just be like, just nudge him, like, and he be like, and he'll take it. And we always end up better than what we started off at.
No, for sure.
Shit, but yeah, that's that's what I love about having a team. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all definitely could relate.
Yeah, team. Well, I've had teams, a lot of past employees, but You
But
know,
I mean, a team is it could be just two people.
yeah, it's us. We the duo
That's what
now.
they were
But,
saying, yeah,
but we've
like-
had teams.
Also, too, shout out to that boy Tez, man.
Oh yeah, Tez. Like
Yeah.
Tez is 1/3 of us.
Yeah.
He was the studio manager at the venue, so now he's gonna move more into like operations management going forward.
Yeah, man, good people, man. You know, it's,
And that's another thing. When he said like that $1 million, like I was telling them that before we did anything that made us any money. I was like, you need to be prepared for the day somebody gives me $2 million, because they're gonna hand it to me, and y'all gonna look at me and be like, all right, what that mean for us? I'm like, if you already in position, bro, I'm gonna just set you a salary. But if you're not in position and you get paid like a contractor, don't be mad at Mario when Mario making $200,000 a year and I only paid you a one-time payment. I was telling niggas that when we was broke. So you be ready. Be ready. So when the money come, it come easily. You ain't got to do no accounting. It's already set up.
Man, bro, shit, man. What? I'm inspired, man. What's the what's one of y'all end all be alls when it comes to this shit? Like where y'all see y'all taking this shit within
Let him go first.
within the next
Because my answer
few
gonna
years?
be long.
oh, yes. Ooh. I'll say, like, just simply put, like I said, I've always had an idea of, like, mixing, like, because I'm from the SWATs, but I'm from Zone 4. You feel me? So, like, but my idea, my ideology, and what I grew up on the SWATs was, like, suburbia. Like, I knew going to school and getting good grades and like, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I never felt nothing bad about that because I've always had the foundation to be whatever I wanted to be. I could try anything. You feel me? I played the sports. I did academia. You feel me? Like, we went to early college, so that means we went to Georgia State. So I was able to see all aspects to be able to see, okay, cool. At one point, I wanted to be an architecture engineer. Now I wanted to be, you know, into this. So looking back, it's just I feel like I made the best choice, you know, dealing with this and being with Blue Room Studios and even Careers After Dark is just, you know, it's just been a great opportunity. You feel me? To even build, like you said, a duo. You feel me? Because to even trust somebody who's been doing it less than that, because he can do it in anybody. You feel me? But it's just like wanting to invest, even wanting to put in your sweat equity, because Lord knows, you know, we both been putting in some long nights. You feel me? Doing this. You feel me? From filming to the studio to the events. You feel me? It's just, you know, it's been one hell of a ride. Essentially.
You slid to answer his question, bro.
What? My fault. What
Yeah,
was the
he
question?
he asked you what's the
That's-
goal.
But hold
my
on, but I
fault.
think you just, but I think
Nah,
you,
I'm saying,
that's
like-
the part about having a partner. Is like, yo, bro, you ain't
Yeah,
that one right.
So no, I want you to answer because you know mine. I've already written it out, so I feel like if I say it on here, it'll come true. No, you go ahead.
Not my fault. But no, essentially the end goal for me is just I wanted to build out my personal brand, which is Stud Maker, but then also too, I wanted to be a brand strategist regarding from artists of different caliber. You feel me? So if it's a podcast, if it's you know, a painter artist, if it's a rapper artist, anything like that, be able to build out anything they want to be able to do in the long run. So
Okay, so my answer is literally on the whiteboard in my house. The first one is I want to open a school called the West Side School of the Arts. I wanted to be in the old Capitol View building on Metropolitan. I wanted to be the Juilliard of the South where we teach kids.
Hold on, my fault. I ain't mean to cut you off, but nah, dude. I want y'all, the audience. Do y'all see how meticulous? Like he know the space.
He got that shit
the
on the vision
address. Like
board.
nah, it's
Yeah.
like, but he's seeing his vision all
Only
the way
thing
through
is
to the
your
end.
verbiage.
He's
that I
seeing his
want
vision.
to. You mean it's going to?
It's going to, yeah.
And
but
trust me, I'll be having
I'm saying want to just in case the building gets bought.
also shit.
Yeah, but it's not taken away from like what the vision is because I want it to be the Juilliard of the South. We don't have a school like that.
Yeah, people be having to correct me on my verbiage, and I know better, but it's almost like it's just practice. You
Yeah.
know, because I catch myself too, like, damn, bro.
Now we had them conversations all the time where I'll say like I'm going to. I was like, no, I am.
It is.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
it's just a constant like, hold on, oh, nah, it's gonna happen, but it's so powerful though, bro. And
Yeah, so
I could see it, like,
for sure.
I really could see it. Y'all really manifested.
So the
this shit.
school has 8 programs. dance, theater, performing arts, film, research, podcasts, everything. But it's like they take their regular curriculum classes, then the other half of the day, just like Fame, the school that's in Fame, they did it same way. I want to own my own. So it's called Blue Lounge, but I think I'm gonna change the name of it to the Blue Bistro or something. But basically, it's a vinyl shop with a live DJ 24/7 and a bar. I wanted to be in Edgewood or on East Atlanta Village. We sell pastries, homemade pastries every day. Me and bro gonna get on the baking tip, and then we're gonna get our bartender license. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is how I know it's gonna come true, because we've already started like working towards it. Third, I want to open a drive-in in Atlanta, a new one.
A movie theater, a restaurant, driving what?
Like a drive-in theater. So like you scan, like start like, you still pay all that. No. You pull up, scan your ticket, come in, we'll have like 60 spots. I want to get it like compatible to AirPods, so you don't have to connect it to the car, run your car. You can listen to the movie in your AirPod. I'm trying to figure the technology out right now. And then finally, I want to do partnerships with, my biggest partnership to this day was with Jordan, but I really want to work with the Atlanta Hawks and the Atlanta Dream. Like, being the marketing, the creative strategist, whatever. Like, I want to do the activations and the pop-ups. That's what I want my job to be. Like, if I had to go get a industry job, it would be that. And that's it.
Yeah, he said, no, just run the city. That's it.
Oh, and
Nigga said when he introduced himself, he said future city council, bro.
and city council.
Nah, the boy is
That's literally
strategic.
what he said.
And in 2 years, I'm gonna run for city council, District 12, against Antonio Lewis.
Like, he already know who he running against and all that. Like, the boy is
motherfucking
very
horns.
strategic.
Get some
Nah,
horns, claps, pride.
the boy strategic. The nigga was
inspired,
signing
yo.
niggas to record deals in 9th grade, bro. That should tell you about,
Man.
you feel what I'm saying? Nah, it should tell you about his hunger. You see what I'm saying? His desire. How much he willing to go through to get to what he want.
Yeah, man. I'm currently on Steve-O's campaign. Once again, shout out my boy Steven Deagle, District 11. If you live in District 11, that means you live in Zone 4, Adamsville, Beecher Hill, Ben Hill, Camp Creek. Make sure you vote in November. Make sure you vote in November for my boy Steve-O.
For sure. Vote with the campaign. All right, gentlemen. Y'all have any Uber horror stories?
Yes. I had to think about it. Uber horror story. Yeah, man, I was driving for, it's Lyft, but I was driving for Lyft.
Okay, you as a driver.
Yeah, man, I picked up these 2 drunk girls from MJQ. They was older. They was like 40-something. And so I dropped one of them off, and before she gets out the car, she licks my ear.
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
she licks my ear and says, "I know you don't want to be alone tonight." And I'm like, "Your friend right there, like, what you doing?" She's like, "Oh, nah, she told me to, like, do it. So she want us to watch." And I was like, "Nah, I'm just in the ride."
Hold on.
Yeah, picking up women from MJQ on Saturday nights back then was kind of crazy.
She just want to watch.
Yeah, it was wild.
Oh, shit.
But dead ass, I'm talking about
They
like
was trying to lift freak off.
lick the hell out my ear.
Both of them?
No, one did. The one that was trying to do it, she licked my ear. Her friend wanted to watch us do it in the back of the Lyft car,
Oh, damn.
in the back of the Hyundai. In the Hyundai.
It's in the Hyundai.
You know,
In the
you
back of
remember
the
when they used
Hyundai
to
is
let
crazy.
you get the Lyft car? Yeah, one of them with the light in the front.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had the black one. She was like, "Nah, you got tinted windows. You good?" I was like, "So let me end this ride."
Yeah, I'm good. Y'all can go.
Yeah, y'all be safe though.
What about you, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't had too many. No, you good. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really had too many issues because I've driven Lyft and Uber a few times over the years, and then been in a car, and I really had no issues because I put them earphones in and I just block that shit out. You feel me? Like, because I feel like as long as they don't really say too much, I don't say nothing too much to them, I feel like everything cool because I have never had no shit like that happen to me.
But that was like, you gotta think that's that 2 a.m. You know, when you get that surge pricing, it'd be like $20.
MJQ get wild though. MJQ.
Yo.
I done been inside MJQ. Them motherfuckers was trying to mosh pit and all.
Yeah, man.
It's hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, them old ladies was tripping, but shout out to them. They was cool. Gave me a good tip.
Yeah, she was trying to give you more than that, nigga.
Yeah, nah.
What? Oh my God. That boy's him. All right, man. So y'all know the song Memories back then. T.I. Who else? T.I. Kendrick was on there.
Yeah.
Who else was on there? T.I. Kendrick. The singer? Yeah, B.O.B. Yeah, B.O.B. was on there. Okay. I feel like this shit went out over a lot of people's heads. One of the first bars in the song, T.I. said, what did the nigga say? He said, I used to fuck with a girl, but she was kind of slow. Yeah, hold on. Pass it to, hold on. Yeah, hold on. What?
He was like, what you said?
He was like, something, I used to fuck with this girl, but she was kind of slow.
She used to suck dick on the school bus.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so I'm listening to the song, and why just now, just a few weeks ago, somebody bring that to my attention that he said this shit.
I'm about to say, you late, bro.
Y'all knew about this shit?
Yeah, you late.
Yeah, that's a very popular line in the
Yeah,
song.
you late. That,
No, he
that was
got-
when niggas
he-
heard it. Niggas is like, hold on, turn that off.
he got some clap back for that.
He did?
Yeah, he got some
fact.
backlash for that back then. Of
course.
Just like the Matt Main thing from Every Girl.
When he said he
Oh,
would fuck
yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
But no,
In
he got
about
the
a few
backlash
years.
for that part.
Yeah, facts. But
Damn.
but listen, you keep coming at our age. That's why I'm glad to be where I'm at, and I'm glad you where you
Right,
at.
okay. All right, yeah.
Right,
You understand?
Damn. Whoa. Okay, so it clapped back like when like Ross is
Like he damn near got canceled almost. Like before cancel culture was a thing, he damn near niggas was like, yeah, bro, you gotta clear
They
that
was
up.
not
like,
messing with that.
Yeah,
verse on
niggas
that
like you
song.
gotta clear that up, cuz.
I actually
Yeah.
think they took the video off YouTube. I think.
Nah,
No,
yeah.
video's still on YouTube.
Okay.
They probably
but
temporarily.
yeah, exactly. But
That shit done happened a few times though.
like when Rick Ross
Ross
said,
said-
yeah.
Yeah.
But Miley all in her
Yeah,
drinks.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
He was- nah, he was
Reebok dropped that nigga on his head.
No
Yeah.
facts.
Why would you do that? That's
Lil Wayne said beat the pussy like Emmett Till.
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
But everybody just had the same
But then
thoughts,
I ain't gonna lie though,
Damn.
like, but that's the age of social media because if
This-
Juvie dropped 400 Degrees now,
Yeah, it wouldn't
like
be
he would
pretty.
be canceled for the shit
Yeah.
he says
You think so?
on Haas,
Nah, facts.
on the shit he was saying on Haas.
Yeah. I ain't gonna. So rap before they really used to say crazy shit like the alphabet community. Oh, you can forget about it. They saying
The
crazy.
alphabet community, man.
Yeah, they-
You listen to
yeah.
them Cash Money, them old
Yeah.
Cash Money records.
Yeah.
Man, nigga said I like to fuck in the ass while he beat up the
I was
pussies
just gonna
on-
say that.
That was, yeah.
Nah,
That Stunner was tripping.
nah, listen.
Stunner
It's a
was
lot of
tripping.
questionable shit, but that just like you said, that's a testament to the times because you could get away with shit like that now. Yeah, we can't do none of that.
You can't even, comedy not even the same no more.
that's because everyone's so sensitive now. Like, and the internet brought out a side of people that did not exist before. That's it. Like, people, like, the way people get so, like, first of all, I'm taking it way back. The way that even black people used to get treated back in the day, like, like they still letting certain shit slide, but it's like certain shit you just cannot say. Like, you say something on the internet, you're immediately canceled. Like, don't talk about nobody's sexuality, race, nothing. Like, you're getting canceled for, like, I seen this one girl, that girl on Love Island, she got canceled. Her whole career ended because she said she had like chinky eyes. But I think she Asian. Like, it be
She
shit
said
like
that
that.
about herself, ain't it?
Yeah, she said it about herself, but like she dead ass got canceled. Like everyone came for her for that, but she's like Middle Eastern or something. Like not Middle Eastern, but she got some Asian in her. Like, I don't know. I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with how soft the internet is. Old internet, like when the internet first started, we just need that internet back.
No, I
like
think-
they used to put anything on the internet. Like now.
I think you need shows like Dave
Now-
Chappelle and shit like that back.
I'm gonna show my
You need
age,
sketch
right?
comedy.
sure.
You need sketch comedy
I'm
back.
gonna show my age right quick. You remember when everybody thought Sierra had a dick?
Yes,
That's a
yeah.
fact.
And but
That's a
but
fact.
how that shit really
That was
that
a,
was not
shit
everybody
fucked up her
heard
that was
career.
a word of mouth rumor.
That shit ended her career.
No, it did. I
Oh
wouldn't
no,
say that.
she definitely had to go through a rebrand.
No,
Yeah,
for sure.
that
after
shit-
Goodies
That
because
shit put her career.
yeah.
That shit tanked her career.
Yeah, when she did the song like a boy, yeah, that wasn't good.
I believe that shit when I was younger.
Yeah, and it's crazy because no one could ever tell you
Bro, what?
where it started.
Because
It was
nobody,
just-
because I don't think anybody actually believed it. It was just some shit we said in class on some funny shit,
Yeah.
like you know.
but it's
Sierra,
crazy
like,
how
I
a joke
believe it.
in a classroom could like
yeah, that's
That's probably
classroom
where that
shit.
shit came from, bro.
yeah the same reason. The same thing about niggas lying about 13 stories.
the
You remember
little
that?
Halloween spot, yeah.
When every nigga used to. So there was a myth in Atlanta, like for years, that there was this amusement park called 13 Stories, but only certain people knew where it was. That shit don't exist.
It was like a haunted house or some shit like that. Yeah, facts. But that's
But niggas dead ass believe like every year niggas be like, yeah, I went to 13 Stories, bro. My brother took me. That shit do nothing.
Ain't no damn way.
Somebody's about to at you.
What's one thing the city need to bring back?
Can I just do I have to say one? Or can I just not?
No, just go ahead.
Hold on, what you gonna say?
Man, bring back the 24-hour spots, bro. Bring back 24-hour Walmart.
No,
24-hour everything, bro. Everything pre-COVID, bro. But 2018 backwards, bro. Bring that back. Bring that lifestyle back.
Hey man,
Bring it back.
bring back Delia's Chicken Stand.
Oh, yeah.
On Marietta Street. Bring back the old Gladys Night downtown.
Nah, bring back the old Gladys.
Bring back Chanterelles. Bring back what else we lost? Bring back LT's Wings on the west side.
No, I got you one. I got you one. Bring back JR Crickets when it was across from Varsity.
Yes, that was
That shit ain't been the same. Or Goodfellas, even Goodfellas when it was across from the Varsity.
right. Bring back Atlanta Parties 2015 and 2017. Craziest shit ever.
Now the tens there needs to be studied.
Yeah. Bring back Screen on the Green.
Bring back Screen on the
Before
Green.
30 Deep showed up.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro.
Before they had it kicked, before they shut down Piedmont forever.
Man, bring back the Thrashers.
I'm with that.
Hockey team?
Yeah.
I ain't know what niggas was gonna say after that.
Nah, bring back the Bring back the Thrashers.
I think that would be hard.
Bring back the Thrashers. We should bring up. They still have a team.
No, I'm about to say, but they thinking about bringing them back, but they not gonna be in the city. They gonna be like in the outskirts,
Loops.
Cobb County, and some
Yeah,
shit like
where-
that. Alpharetta or some shit like that.
I mean,
they talking about bringing it
that
back.
makes sense though.
As long as it say Atlanta Thrashers.
I feel like there's enough white people out here now for them.
I ain't gonna lie. I
I'm just
would love to see it because I used to go to them games because I ain't even trying.
I like the merch.
Yeah,
That shit
but
was hard.
bro, the Thrasher. I'm gonna tell you how bad the team was, bro.
Oh,
when you would go to McDonald's, you got free Thrashers tickets if you got a quarter pounder with cheese.
Oh
Facts.
no.
Yeah, but the
that's
Hawks also
horrible.
used to be that bad.
No, yeah, they used to give away Hawks
like if
tickets.
you ordered Papa John's like
Bro, you
on
used
the
to get
right
the-
day, you would get like 2 front row. Like back when Josh Smith them was playing.
The school used to give them out. School used to come pass them out, huh? Here go your
Yeah, we
Hawks
stayed
tickets.
having Hawks tickets. I probably went to more Hawk games as a kid than I
No,
ever
facts.
did now. They
Talking about-
expensive now. They was free my whole childhood.
Damn. Life so short.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then it'd be the worst game. Like Kobe coming to town. It was like you just watching them get destroyed. But shout out to Jeff T. When Jeff T came, they started upping that price a little bit. Yeah.
No, that's crazy. But
You said?
Oh yeah, the 750 All-Star special.
Hold on, let me speak on this. I have a recorded video of an All-Star menu when that shit was $6.89. I walked past a Waffle House the other day. That shit was $15 even. $15. What the fuck we supposed to do with that?
No, bring back
Bro,
$8.99 10-piece wing combos.
Listen.
Bring back WK wings.
Don't get me
Listen, hey,
started.
shout out to that. Shout out to that. People don't know about that.
Bring back WK wings. People do not know there was no such thing as an American deli in Atlanta before WK wings. WK wings was a chain wing spot, and then they shut down, sold all of them off, and then all of a sudden, American Deli came to Atlanta.
Hold on.
I never saw an American Deli in my entire life before the age of 4.
Yeah.
It was WK wings.
They
it's
kinda
like
just
new.
popped up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been around for a minute now,
But WK was the standard. Like we ate WK. We didn't eat American Deli. That's like some like yo grandmama never gonna be like, oh, I ate American Deli growing up.
Bring back the three-way cafe wing spot by Calvin Holmes.
The who? The three-way?
Three-way cafe by Calvin Holmes.
Shout out to Lunchbox.
Lunchbox
Across
yeah.
from Joyland.
All right.
You might lose your life going to get you a teriyaki fry, but you'll
I
be
think
alright.
they had all the pictures on the wall in there.
They still got them.
Nah, I think they recently took them down, bro.
Oh man, you know that's Carver High.
Nah,
it's
yeah.
probably like 15 generations of Carver High students on them. I got a picture on that wall.
Everybody, if you went to that spot, you had to have a picture on the wall. If you lived in Calvin Holmes, you had to have a picture on that wall.
If you lived on Pryor, Alma Heights, High Tower, Joyland, Carver Homes, you had to have a picture on that wall. You wasn't really certified in that area if your picture went on the wall in Lunchbox. Like you can't say, "Oh, I'm from Carver Home." What, nigga, your picture ain't in Lunchbox.
Bro, I done had people call me like, "Yo, bro, is this you?" With the camera.
This nigga picture is like from, was that 8th or 9th grade?
That had to be like 9th, 10th grade. Because I left after that.
Yeah, this nigga had a picture like right in the middle and shit. I see his ass every time I walk in there.
Oh, this nigga.
No,
That nigga thought he was the king.
Nigga used to eat in there every day. It was right there.
And if you was in there, they was taking your picture. They be like, they're like, picture on the wall? And come out and come take it.
But then it got to the point where niggas was taking a picture every time you went in there. Like, you're not going in there unless you're going to take the picture with after you get your food. No, fact.
Because you got to think, Joyland is, like, Carver Homes is right across the street, but like Joyland is behind it. So, but that entire neighborhood, that's the only wing spot. Unless you want to walk all the way up to Young's. So it's right there in the middle of the hood. Everyone went to Lunchbox. It was just right it's in the middle of the street. And it's between 3 schools. Slater, Carver, and the YMCA. So like, it's a bunch of kids running around. We not finna walk all the way up there to Wendy's and Young's. We finna go to Lunchbox.
Facts. That's when you
So I'm from Cobb County. So I don't know.
Nigga say he's not
It's all
familiar.
good, bro. It's all good.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Was you at the 6 day thing they just had with Yachty?
That shit was fire and it was turned. That's all.
I believe it too.
Shout out to the 6, the other 6. Yeah, 6 Flash Drive. Shout out to
Oh
them.
wow, this nigga.
So what's the other shit? So what y'all think about like Cobb? Like,
I think Cobb is like, first of all, Cobb got to stop getting the reputation of being soft. Because
I'm glad you said
it's
that.
definitely not a soft side of town. Because when I hustled, I definitely got some money with some niggas from Franklin Road, and shit was getting ugly over there.
Well, Cobb is big as fuck too. I think that's what
But
people
East Cobb niggas too. East
yeah.
Cobb, I was with I hung out with some Mexicans in East Cobb. Like, it's some spots in Cobb where that shit get tricky.
So
Like,
so do you think the conversation now should be like, you from Cobb? Hold on, what part of Cobb? Do you think?
No. I think Cobb. I think the problem, the misconception about Cobb is that niggas from Cobb are naturally soft because Cobb is considered a area that you would move to when you get money outside of the city. But I don't think it should be looked at that because you could say the same thing about Clayco. I have this argument all the time that I had no idea Clayco existed till I was 13 years old. Like I
I feel like people started saying Clayco like more frequently,
but
on some shit.
But let me give you the description. Like, I remember when Riverdale was trees. I remember my mama looking for a house in Riverdale, and that shit looked like we was in Carrollton before they started like putting shit everywhere. So that's what I'm saying. Like, at one point, like, Clayco was not like a developed place to live. Cobb wasn't either. Cobb had projects too, just like Atlanta did. So it's like, it's not, niggas ain't soft from Cobb. It's just like, we don't know what that is. Like, I never knew nothing about Cobb. Like, when niggas would be like, oh, I went to Wheeler, I'm like, the fuck is that?
Right. Okay.
The only time we knew that is niggas that went to Pebblebrook.
Pebblebrook, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But that was the most we knew about Cobb. We didn't know about East Cobb High School. We didn't know the basketball team would fly out there. Nothing. It's just, when you grow up in the city of Atlanta, the problem with it is we kind of just like New York. We don't go anywhere. Like, I live on the west side. I literally have no reason to go to East Atlanta. I have no reason to go to the south side. I have no reason to go to Gwinnett. Everything is in my vicinity. So there is no reason for me to go to Cobb. Now I want to go because I love Marietta Diner. I be fucking with the Square. You know what I'm saying? Some cool shit. 1911 biscuits, fire. I fuck with that shit. So I got a reason to go out there now. But it's like, when I was growing up, and then back then you gotta think all of us was on MARTA, bro. Wasn't no MARTA going to Cobb.
No.
So if you like the girl in Cobb, that shit was a dub.
Right.
That was a dub. It's like, oh, you live where you live? Austell. Lose my number. Because how I'm getting out there.
Yeah.
My mama not taking me, and then the bus not going out there.
Yeah.
And that's the real issue. Is like, I don't think it's a personal thing against Cobb, Gwinnett, anything. I think people just gotta realize
it's just a disconnect.
Yeah, huge disconnect. But back then, but like I feel like y'all just catching it bad because niggas in Atlanta are so ingrained in Atlanta shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. The culture. Yeah.
Like when Yachty came out and said he was from Atlanta, but then niggas found out he was from Mapleton, it was like a big deal. I didn't really care because I'm like, shit, MLK right there. That Wendy's gets tricky right there before you cross over to Mapleton. Y'all work. That Fulton Industrial ain't no hoe. Like Cobb, that Cobb line kind of tricky.
Right.
Maybe them parts of Mapleton kind of crazy in the back. So I be knowing. I've been up down South Car Drive. That shit ain't no hoe in 3 o'clock in the morning.
See, this is some true shit that a lot of niggas do not speak on. That's funny as fuck.
If you made them runs, you know you better get your ass. Like niggas know going down Floyd Road trying to get back to MLK, trying to avoid the police.
Nah. Cobb is nice though. Like, but Cobb, I will say on both ends, there's money out there. Crazy baseball team, but like, knowing a few niggas that stay in Cobb and being out there, like Josh said, bro, it's not what the public think it is. You feel
it
me?
ain't soft. And get what? If a nigga say he a street nigga and he making music and he say he from Cobb, cool, bro. That's fine. I ain't had no problem with Migos. Something about Gwinnett, because I'm not gonna lie. I thought them niggas was lying. Cause Gwinnett I ain't know no nigga that was hood that lived in Gwinnett. I thought you went to Gwinnett when you got some money. But then I met some niggas from Palmetto Spring that was like with the bullshit. So I was like, oh man, it get ugly up there too. So everybody got an ugly side.
There's gangsters in Alaska, man.
Yeah, but Cobb definitely got some shit. I told Franklin Road, but an apartment, but ooh, tricky.
Right. No,
you might lose your life at that QC.
Right. Nah, you know what? You know, this how I know they was on bullshit because they changed the name to, was it Franklin Gateway?
For sure. But when it was Franklin Road. Well, listen, I ain't never seen so many niggas.
Clean this shit up, bro.
I ain't never seen so many niggas in white shirts in front of one building at 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to be like, damn. I used to be in the car like, hey man, we gotta get back on Floyd Road, bro. You tripping.
Bro, hold on. Somebody said shout out Clayco. Okay.
You did?
Yeah. Nah, they in the chat. They here. Nah, man.
Yeah, man, it's bad size. But Clayco got, like, that's why I say Cobb, bro, y'all just got y'all size. I mean, every side of Clayco ain't bad. You got Lovejoy. You got parts of Tar that ain't bad. You got Stockbridge. I think they count that as Clayco now.
Nah, well, parts of it, but I know parts of Stockbridge is Henry County.
Yeah, Clayco is huge. It's a difference between Clayton County and then the South Side. You feel me? Now I ain't gonna speak on too much because I'm not from the South Side.
All I'm gonna say is,
yeah.
I personally believe that when you say the South Side, it really ends where Noah House at. Before we get to Rick Ross house. Nah, that's not Fayetteville.
You talking about Fairburn Road, by Mr. Everything.
But you know that's Highway 138. I think Highway 138 separates it. Because technically the Fayetteville line starts after Evander's house. So I say that South Side, Old Nat, all the way, because that's not Old Nat no more once you get to Evander house. Now you head into Fayetteville.
You gotta go forward, though.
Yeah. I feel like that's Clayton County. I feel like the South Side of Atlanta is all of Old Nat. Because like when I lived on Creel Road, my shit still said Atlanta, Georgia.
Like Forest Park, all of that stuff.
Yeah, it get caught up, but it's just the way the zoning is. That's stupid. Because like, remember niggas having that conversation like East Point, not Atlanta. I'm like, all right, bro.
I was just about to say, when that was a whole conversation, the whole not Atlanta thing, I feel like this was like the worst place you can even have that conversation with, because it's like,
First of all, whoever
people who's really not from the old Atlanta, folks who haven't been here since the 70s and 80s can't really speak on what really is Atlanta.
if your grandmama wasn't here when it was still dirt roads, bro, I don't give a fuck what you got to say about Atlanta.
Like when
I
we
think
talk
that's
about the
y'all
history,
I think that's y'all problem though. Like y'all, just like you said, New York don't be trying to hear nothing. If you trying to say anything against New York, we not trying to hear it. And I feel like y'all kind of getting into that where it's like,
But we always been like that. It's just we respect everyone's view. See, New York, y'all don't
y'all
give a
don't know,
fuck
y'all
about.
don't respect niggas' view. Cause soon as somebody get in the comments and say something, I don't like this, y'all be like, get the fuck out of here, go back. And it's like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
But
the transplants,
but
yeah,
that's the
that's
thing.
different,
But
yeah.
but without the transplants, Atlanta wouldn't be what it is.
But
Yes,
see,
it-
but hold
No,
on.
it
I got a perfect. Okay. I gotta give you a prime example, right? There's a content creator who I will not name who does food reviews. She shits on Atlanta-owned restaurants, but she kind of hypes up the like bullshit restaurants that we consider bullshit. I feel like because you're not from here, you don't have an appreciation for it. I feel like that's the difference between the New York Atlanta thing when it comes like to it. I said we still have appreciation for things that were here that might not have been perfect, but because we grew up on them, we appreciate it. Prime example, Magic Johnson Theater was not like an amazing movie theater, but every nigga who is from this city remembers when that was the prime location because TGI Fridays was in the parking lot, IHOP was right there, the mall was right there. You know what I'm saying? People don't have appreciation for the things when they move here. Like they see the parties, they see the nice apartments, they see Midtown, they see the skyline. They don't really think about, oh, well, let me go to this side of town. It's people who moved here who've never left Midtown. So I really don't give a fuck about your opinion because you really don't care about to appreciate what this city is. Like I meet people who say they've been here 10 years. Why you don't know how to get to the back streets? Why you ain't never tried? Because you're not trying to learn the city. You're just trying to eat off or benefit from whatever it can do for you. You really want to be a part of Atlanta, you need to immerse yourself into what's going on. And that's not just going to party on Edgewood. Nigga, go see Martin Luther King house. Nigga, walk around.
that's Atlanta basis right there. That's like,
Go to the Coca-Cola Center. Go downtown.
I feel like everybody should have an Atlanta card, and you gotta have a few of them.
Go to the strip.
Yeah.
Go to the. I always tell niggas this. Niggas be hella bougie and shit. I'm like, go to the strip club. The strip club. If you never had an experience around Atlanta, you want an authentic Atlanta strip club experience. Go to.
You have to go in there.
You have to go to Blue Flame early. You got to pay Sean $20. Get in. Big Sean get you in there. Go order you a sandwich, some wings. Go sit in the corner and watch the vibe. Everybody in there chilling. Nobody in there trying to
Chop
shine
it up
on
with
nobody.
the nigga in the bathroom trying to say you some. You
Take
know?
a shot with an old head in there who's trying to buy pussy. Do some, you know what I'm saying? Just have a good time.
Yeah.
But people don't be doing that because that's not what they're trying to do. That's why we be in the comments like, fuck out of here, go back. I only say that to people that I know have not tried to put boots on the ground here. If you live here, you're not going to live here and go back. This the only. I told somebody this today. This is the only place in America you could be a nigga 100%, and no one's gonna stop.
I like
you.
that, though.
No white man gonna tell you, hey, you doing too much. Nothing's gonna happen to you here. You are 100% okay being black here, and you can be black and successful here. So you're not gonna leave. So immerse yourself into what's going on. Don't say, oh, why the roads bumpy, nigga. When the last time you went to a fucking city council meeting?
Right.
Do you
Nah,
know
the
who your
potholes out
city
here is
council
crazy,
member
bro.
is?
Nah, the potholes out here is crazy.
What have you done to make a difference in the city?
Do you go to a community hearing? Are you thinking about running for something? Do you know what the fuck law just passed in your neighborhood?
This is the next man right here.
But that's real shit for you to say. You have such a strong opinion about a city that you barely know. That's like going to Vegas and being like, damn, man, fuck Vegas. Vegas is horrible. It's like, nigga, you was in Vegas for 24 hours.
Right.
You never
right.
left the strip.
Right. Damn.
And people be here 10 years and have them strong opinions. But go outside. Go outside.
And the city has changed majorly though, especially after COVID.
It's changed majorly, but it's so much shit that like happens continuously. Like the Atlanta Jazz Festival. Everybody wanted to go when Andre 3K came. Nigga, we've been going every single year since I was a kid. That's like the move. It's always been fine ass women down there. both days. Like that's been a thing since I was like in high school.
They just had an anniversary not too long ago. I think it's like they had like their 20th. But again, the Jazz has been down there forever. Like the Peachtree Road Race that's every 4th of July
like,
every year. But like he said, going
the fireworks
into
at Lennox, like this is things you can do just to let people know. Oh, I've been here. I've been around these things.
Yeah, shoot. When we had the Peach Drop in the early 2000s, you know, like it just certain things, like you said, when we immerse in a culture. For us, it's a pride thing. You feel me? Because again, old Atlanta was a pride. It was a different feeling to be here in Atlanta. You know, when Hartsville was getting built, it was early. Like no one could have imagined Hartsville Airport being what it was. But it was a vision. Our mayor had a vision, and then, you know, enlisted in that. But like me and him, like we didn't grow up in like childhood, but us knowing each other 15 years, we grew up probably like 10 minutes apart. Like he lived like he
probably seen each other.
No, he grew up on Deal. I grew up on Campbellton. You see what I'm saying?
But it's the crazy shit. Like Deal, when you cross over it, turns into Campbellton Road by Oakland City. So it's like if this nigga was ever drove by Fort McPherson, he probably saw me walking from my grandmama's job. You know what I'm saying? It's that tight knit. Like you ever hear this shit about, oh, everybody in Atlanta know everybody, like they always be asking what high school. That's not to like hold nobody. That's because
nigga, you went to high school with my cousin or my cousin's cousin or something like that.
Prime example, this nigga went to Carver. He know like Lakewood, like every high school in Atlanta, like played at Lakewood.
Facts.
You could go to Lakewood and sit on the opposite side.
Facts.
So we over there trying to talk to girls from other schools. By the time we become adults, of course we know everybody. Everyone was at Lakewood Stadium.
Yeah.
And then it was at Grady Stadium when they started having the games there. You feel me? So it's like, it's a pride thing and it's a connection thing. Like, you want to say you from Atlanta? Cool. Come put your boots on the ground.
Okay. Nah, that's vital. That answer is like, okay, it's more for you. It's more so, what have you done in the city? Like, what you know what I'm saying? How did you surround yourself? Have you even tried to be a part of the culture? Because I feel like this is one of those cities where the culture is so contagious. Like, it's some people who necessarily, they really wasn't nowhere near the city, but they've done so much for the city of Atlanta that they just have that stamp. You don't even question it.
Yeah, and that's good because you did do that. But I'm specifically talking about people who have the hard opinions and then they might get told on Instagram, bro, if you don't like it, go home. It's not like a get the fuck out of here thing. It's just like, what have you done? Have you okay, prime example. If you move here, there was like an influx of people like 2017. Like that moved here from like, everybody was graduating college. They all moved here. No matter where you was in the country, you was moving here if you graduated college that year. Then the tech space opened up. Everybody was moving here. The thing is, you can come and buy a house anywhere. You can go get an apartment anywhere. One of the problems of gentrification in this city that I talk about is how so many people graduate from the AUC and don't buy back into the neighborhoods. And there are people who come into those, you know, come out of school making six figures, but then they go buy a house in Austell. They go buy a house in Gwinnett. They go buy a house in Fayetteville. Why not come buy a house in the inner city so we can have more black ownership in the inner city? For instance, my grandmother still owns her house, but
Where?
she on Dill Avenue. So, but she paid $27,000 for that house in 1972. Damn. The house across from her just sold for $225,000, but a black couple bought that house. So why are not more people like buying into the neighborhoods? We wouldn't have no white people moving into my neighborhood if more black people that made six figures would just buy into my neighborhood. I wouldn't have to worry about gentrification. Right. That's why gentrification is stalling in the city. Too many niggas with money is buying houses now in downtown.
But I think that started back when they built the new Mercedes-Benz. Because I was on the west side when they was building new Mercedes-Benz. They were selling houses for $1.
For sure. In the Bluff. You remember that?
They were selling houses for $1, my nigga. Literally $1, a single dollar. It was a list. It's a whole list, a couple pages long. They were selling houses for $1.
The house, my ex lived in a house that sold for $6,500.
Like they was giving away that property at one point.
Cause the Bluff, but they knew like the Bluff was finna get that new West Side Park. They knew, so it's like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like people that move here, I ain't gonna judge you for going to Midtown. I ain't gonna judge you for moving to Buckhead. But let's be honest, you wanted to be white adjacent. You ain't really want to be around the niggas in the city.
But can you say they wanted to be white adjacent, or they just wanted to be in a place where they ain't have to worry about certain type of crime or certain type of individuals?
Well, shit, after COVID, now you got to worry about all that shit over here.
No, you gotta worry about that shit everywhere. Cause
Well, I'm just saying it specifically got bad though in Buckhead.
no, and I was just about to say, cause Buckhead is crazy. All downtown, you can't even walk into a building downtown without having to be buzzed in because of the homelessness.
Yeah, but Buckhead specifically took like a crazy spike in crime, which was just hilarious and not funny for anybody that suffered by the hands of it. But it was hilarious to think niggas would even try that. Because when I was growing up, nigga,
This was not the neighborhood.
bro, if you was walking and looked like you didn't belong, Buckhead police would arrest you and take you to the Atlanta line and drop you off.
Damn.
Like people don't even remember that. Like you couldn't go. You remember that you couldn't go into Lennox with a white tee on. They had like real rules.
Like early 2000 Linux was different. Like you had to understand that was like if you ever rode the train out there, you had to know how far you had to go because Linux is only on the goal line. You feel me? So going on the train, traveling out there, that's a ride. Because most of us, again, it's from either the SWATs from the Zone 4 or SWATs from the 3. And that's a travel. That's like 30 minutes going north. Who driving out there when we got Greenbrier right there? You feel me? So going all the way to Lennox, you got to have a reason. But back then, Buckhead wasn't playing the.
Man, I remember one time we was walking, bro. We had got on the train. We thought we were gonna do some fly shit and go smoke a blunt, like in the little neighborhood up the street past 3200. But them folks stopped us. They said, "Yeah, we got reports of y'all walking around loitering. We walking on a public street." And they said we was loitering because we was walking down Peachtree.
Whoa.
Yeah, niggas don't remember that. Like, they did not play that shit. Niggas don't remember when Atlantic Station used to kick you out.
Nah, Atlantic Station used to be on. Yeah, you couldn't sag your pants, bro.
Yo, I remember that.
Nah,
yeah,
you couldn't sag your
no
pants.
bandanas, no do-rags.
Nah, they was on niggas' head. Nah,
Damn.
facts.
Yeah.
And that's when Atlantic Station had first opened. Because like you said, I remember when Atlantic Station was nigga back roads and trees and
Nigga, but you know what you call it birthday the first time we went.
who?
Simone's.
Nah, that's a
And
fact.
the only thing down there was the Cheesecake Factory, DSW, and H&M. They ain't even had the movie theater open yet.
Facts.
Hell no,
Hell
that
no.
shit's gone. That was OG. That's back. That was the number one birthday party spot for APS niggas.
That's 2008, 2009, 2010.
Back then, Atlantic Station, you was either going to have a good time or get jumped. It wasn't going to end. It was going to end one or two ways for you. Like
And niggas was down there going so hard because what happened was niggas was at Camp Creek AMC and niggas was wilding out so bad.
And, yeah,
we had to
at
start
first,
going.
niggas-
So Atlantic
yeah.
Station, we found Atlantic Station.
Yeah.
Like niggas kind
First it
of
was Camp Creek.
stumbled upon that shit. Because remember, Art Center didn't even used to take you that way.
no, they had the shuttle.
They had
to
the
put
shuttle. The shuttle would drop you off in front of BB&T, and then you had to walk in. But as soon as they started seeing niggas, they said, no white tees, no sagging, no bandanas, no do-rag. But niggas would go down there with polos and still get
That's
jumped.
what. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
that's when
damn.
niggas switched up the swag.
Niggas go buy H&M fit, get jumped. I don't see niggas get jumped so many times at Atlantic Station. It's crazy.
Nah, facts.
Bruh.
Nah, that shit. It crazy because it went from because how he spoke on the Magic Johnson Theater earlier. That shit just went from an upscale movie theater to Magic Johnson vibes real fast.
Yeah. Yeah, because when the theater opened, bro, I remember the first movie I saw in there was Takers. And I remember like it was like packed. It was like 1,000 people down there. I remember niggas was like getting into fights and shit everywhere, and the police was like running around. And they kicked everybody out. It's like you're not going in. You remember they used to be like, if you're not going in Regal, you got to go home.
Yeah, in fact, if you ain't got no ticket, you gotta get out. You gotta go home.
Yeah. Then they started the midnight rule when nobody could be in there after midnight. So for sure. And then we started fucking up Phipps, and then the culture of that started dying out. Niggas stopped going to places in groups like that.
Nah, cause niggas was tired of getting jumped and all that.
They're getting free picked and getting arrested.
All type
Nah,
of
free
wild,
pick is
stupid shit.
crazy.
No,
Nah, free pick was definitely a culture. Shout out to all the Crip homies.
Bruh.
Shout out to all the Crip homies that started that shit on the west side. That was crazy. Crazy times.
Damn.
like it used to be niggas that used to go out and they knew they was going out just to beat niggas up, bro. Like That was their whole purpose of going outside was
I
to
remember
beat.
that. I remember that shit
that
at
is
the
why
teen
you.
clubs.
That is why you never went to Atlantic Station by yourself.
Nah, yeah, it was always you.
You,
Always
you
had that
went with a
2,
date.
3, 4 people. Like,
Cause
yeah.
even if you meeting somebody, tell them niggas meet you in
Yeah.
front of BB&T
Yeah,
where they ain't
facts.
gonna
Or
try.
meet me at the train station. You gotta meet me at the train station.
Yeah, meet me at Art Center. We're gonna get on
Yeah,
the
we
bus
gonna-
together.
we gonna ride
but I
together.
am not walking out of Dillard's to Regal by myself.
Bro.
It's over with. Because if
Nah,
I
she used
turn
to
that
be
corner
ugly.
by Fox Sports Grill and a nigga
Shout
yell
out
free
Fox.
pick, you done. You done.
No facts.
Bro.
Yeah.
If you just anybody, like if you just if you just looked like you wasn't going to defend yourself. Like if they thought you wasn't going to defend yourself,
if they thought you was a hoe, you was cooked.
Yeah, they were gonna whip you.
You
They
was
gonna whip
cooked.
you.
And if you was with a girl, if you was with a girl they wanted,
Yeah,
you was
facts.
cooked.
Bro,
Facts.
a girl
Nah.
they wanted, that's crazy.
I done
Yeah.
seen it, bro.
Facts.
Like,
I
niggas
seen
like,
it.
there was niggas was like hyenas. God
Nah,
damn.
facts.
Yo, there was an ice cream shop down there called Kilwins.
Kilwins.
And I'll
facts.
never forget that I seen a nigga going on dates and a nigga with a group of niggas ran across the street. He's like, hey, bro. He was like, hey, Shawty, what's your name? And he's like, bro, that's my girl. Stop playing with me, bro. Now, I guess he thought because he was in front of Kilwins,
It was over with.
shit wasn't going to get real, man. Them niggas ran over there, knocked the table down. It was folks eating ice cream everywhere. Started whipping that nigga ass right in front of Kilwins. I just walked in Kilwins like, yeah, man. Shit. I was like, hey, I told, shout out my nigga Omazi, told that nigga close the door.
Hold on.
Yo, close the door, Mozzie.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to Kilwins, employed many Carver High niggas.
I'm about to say, yeah, because my cousin worked in there for a minute.
Every nigga at Carver has worked at either Kilwins or Chick-fil-A.
Nah, that's crazy.
Well, gentlemen,
Nah, Atlanta's came a long
I
way.
don't know if I'm inspired or happy I ain't grow up on that side.
Nah, be happy.
Or both. I don't know.
I don't know, man. The Atlanta growing up experience is kind of one that, like, you know, it's either gonna make you or break you.
Also,
One of them.
now they was doing a lot of that shit at the teen clubs on our side.
But there's a lot of niggas that. But I will say this though, all bullshit aside, all the stuff we talking about, there are a lot of people that lost their lives like when we was teenagers, and there was a lot of people that ended up going to prison really early. Specifically, a lot of
dumb
niggas,
shit.
especially niggas that went to Carver. You know what I'm saying? Going to jail forever that we never saw again.
No, facts.
So-
It's crazy because a lot of people who went to jail in that era, they just coming home.
Yeah, like Facebook is crazy because I'm seeing niggas that like I probably knew at Carver, but I didn't know they was locked up. It's just, yeah, I'm finally home. I'm like, you been gone for 10 years?
Nah, that shit starting to happen to me too. Niggas hitting me up like, I be like you know, just on IG, like, damn, bro, where you been? Shit, I just got out from where?
From college.
Like, damn, I would hope so, but I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, it's one of them things that'll make you or break you. Shout out to everybody that made it out, because you know, no matter what side you from, what side of Atlanta you from, you know, shit can get. The thing about here from different cities that I say is that at any time anything can happen. At any time, like, shit can go left. So shout out to the people that know how to like maneuver through them situations. Because I've definitely seen a nigga go take a ride with somebody and then he end up going to prison the rest of his life. Same night. And I was probably supposed to get in the car with him and I didn't do it. So
Damn, life's so short. All right, man. Hey, man, my brothers, I appreciate y'all. Tell them where to find y'all.
Sure, you can find me on IG_Studmaker STUDMICKER. And on Twitter at ZitoZola. That's ZITOZOLA.
BIGJOCATL, everything. At Creators After Dark on IG. At The Blue Room Studios ATL for our business page. Follow us, you know. If you're an artist, if you're an actor, anybody need help with branding and marketing, let us know.
Hold on, because I want to bring attention to this. You just now noticing that, bro? That been in the studio for like 2 weeks.
Bruh,
Yeah, you just now
I was just not
noticing
noticing
that?
this shit. This nigga got a whole Pokeball with Pikachu in his motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, because you know why I got that, though?
Why?
To remind us to live as, like, to never let our inner child die. Because I feel like in the world we living in, niggas focus too much on being grown and niggas don't live life no more. So that just was like a reminder to just always live life and be a kid.
That's
like,
hard.
On some shit,
facts.
yeah.
That's hard. Nah, niggas definitely gotta get their anime
Nah,
in.
listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
For balance.
I feel like you just gotta do them things you did as a kid. Like I told them niggas in the group chat, bro, let's go get some baseball gloves and go to Piedmont Park and just play catch. Like
Pass it to him when
you gotta stay grounded,
and then
bro.
pass it to
Especially
Ryan.
in this industry we're in, you gotta stay grounded. So shit like that just was always a reminder.
But y'all ain't open it up.
Oh, we supposed to open up? Nah, I already seen it.
But hey, man, shit. Oh man. But now y'all, I wanna do a part 2 of this shit, man. But I wanna do this shit at the studio, bro. I gotta see this shit.
Nah, come to the
We could do
studio.
the day in the life. Do the day in the life. Come to y'all office, walk around with y'all. Maybe it's an event, maybe it's not. Come spend some time with y'all.
Nah, for sure. Let's do that. Let's do that.
My brothers, man. All right, man. We out.